Hello everyone and welcome back to part 2 of Game of Thrones Telltale game. As I remember, we left off where our dear little forester prince or something were just getting into the throne room, so here we go.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Okay, so Garrett was the squire. What do we say?
Things are bad enough as it is.
What should I say to him?
Tell him and his men to leave.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
There he is.
Lord Ethan, is it?
Yup.
My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
I don't want to shake his hand. It looks dirty.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My
What the
only
fuck?
regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please.
Rude.
No bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself.
Old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord?
Yeah.
You Forresters have
You be rude to me
shit
and I
on
be
us
rude
for
to you.
generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have you back, are
You're a
they?
cocky kid.
We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attack for no reason.
No reason. You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name.
Oh, what shall we
And you are
ask?
the Lord.
How do you answer for your man?
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I've handled it.
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
I can't.
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Mummy.
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it.
Oh, it's
This
over.
is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my
I did
face
not.
and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
We're in the
We're
right,
in
man.
the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Bum bum bum.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need
Thank
to
you,
be
Mummy.
braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Okay, so now we're switching characters. Yeah.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at
Marjorie.
bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
If any of you viewers like Marjorie, hit that like button and comment. Yeah. So, what do we do here? We can walk around and look at everything. What shall we start with? Let's start with the box. Oh, we have a book. No. Carved ironwood tree. And high warden brooch. Coin and a letter. Let's just look at one thing at a time.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
And if I remember correctly, Lady Olenna is that cool granny in Game of Thrones.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me.
Don't look so sad. And the letter. No, she's just looking at it. I can read it though.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
She didn't finish it. Okay. So what else can we look at? We can look at the door. If we need to barge it, we can. And a brazier. Let's just look at the brazier. No, she wasn't interested in the brazier. We got fruit. We got a dusty old
Wonders
tome.
Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Yeah, you keep on modding. What's this? Window.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
This girl is so depressed. A letter.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Okay. So this must be a couple of days after the other events we just played. Okay, so no, someone is knocking. Let's check who it is.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I
My.
didn't mean to disturb you.
You're
I
a
can
dirty
come back
boy.
later if you'd like.
come in.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Cold boy. He also looks depressed. Everyone in King's Landing is depressed.
You alright? If you don't mind my asking. You seem rather upset.
I'm worried.
I'm just worried about my family.
I can be honest with this
Maître
guy.
Famone, is it?
Probably.
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
No.
I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
That bitch.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear
You were
much.
eavesdropping. Why are you telling me this?
Definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Oh.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken.
Nah, it's fine.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a cold boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Can I say thank you? No? Couldn't. Yay!
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I
You
was
look
hoping
weird.
there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Well, at least I have the right
From
voice
the
for
day
it.
you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very
And your
kind.
poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together.
Maybe.
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It
I don't like
raises
that girl
questions
behind
at a
us.
time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was
how
full
did you
of mirth
respond?
as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother.
That's right.
Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the
What would I
wedding
say?
so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Okay.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
What do she wants to hear, though? Yeah, I can talk to you privately now.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks. I'm a bit nervous. Cersei's scary. Yay, Tyrion!
You can do this.
And the Iron Throne. Wonder if I can just go and sit at the Iron Throne. Just ignore everyone and go and sit on it. I'm the queen now.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Hello. Neil.
Your Grace.
Yeah.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Now to
House
kiss ass as
Forrester
much as
is
possible.
a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Yeah, of course.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Okay. I agree, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all.
Of course I have.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yeah.
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
True politician.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
Sure.
And they do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, anything?
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I might have made a mistake there. She looked
What
too
would
pleased
you
with
have the girl
herself.
do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
Sure.
And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
Overture to king.
To the king, Your Grace.
I know Marjorie can take it.
I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She knows what I truly feel.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
She looked mad.
I'll walk you out.
Yay!
This may come as a surprise, but
My
I
favorite
met your father
dwarf
once at the tourney at
in all of
Lannisport.
Game of Thrones.
Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even
My
under the
family's
best
in
of
danger.
circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the North.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although
I had
Cersei
to.
seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
That's you.
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this
What
matter.
are you suggesting?
Not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Am I?
It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such
Oh,
a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
well, she
3
hates you
beautiful
anyways.
bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty
Hope we meet again.
already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Well, I trust Tyrion, so. As long as I don't trust Cersei, I think I'm okay.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
I'd rather not discuss it, if you don't mind.
Of course not. It must have been horrible.
Pretty.
But at least
Pretty
it's
much.
over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
Dirty
What?
girl.
It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate,
Girl
from
talk.
what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No way.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady
Not
Marjorie
to
well.
Joffrey.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms.
If you
I
live
might
that
even
long.
allow you to be my handmaiden.
Yeah.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
That would be beautiful.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
She's mad.
Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
Yeah. She's mad at me.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Yep.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Everyone loves you.
Do you agree?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly.
Sweet.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
I don't want to discuss it with the other girl here. Ask for help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah.
Or
There are
can
no
I?
secrets between us.
Can I though?
It's about my family.
She's probably a spy to
trust her.
Cersei or something. What? I don't know.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
No, she will get mad at me. I think that was the right choice. I'm almost certain that she's a spy or something.
Ask.
My mother needs our help.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Screw Cersei.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Come on, Marjorie. Help us out.
Very well. I'll
Yes.
make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.